And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all, it's GEEP Variety Show. Today's guest, Hazeshift. And now, here's your host, GEEP. Ba ba da ya da. Hello everybody, GEEP here of GEEP Variety Show. How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing pretty well. I'm doing good myself. We got a great show for you here today. I'm very much looking forward to unveiling today's guest. He is awesome. But before that, let's see what's in the news. Well, two roommates, a couple of fellas on the more dicey side of town. Well, actually, all the towns are dicey, but this one's particularly dicey because we're talking about swords today. You know, blades and the whatnot. The roommates evidently dared each other to stick a sword directly through their stomach and make sure they don't pass out. The first one to pass out loses was the dare. And did they do this? Yes. They bought the sharpest swords they could find, stuck it right through their stomachs, stayed awake for who knows how long, because by the time the police arrived, they were both passed out and dead. Yeah. And after the toxicology report and the autopsy, there was no signs of drugs or whatnot. So these guys were sober when they did this. I don't know what goes through people's minds sometimes, but that's some scary stuff. But, you know, there you have it. I don't know what the winner would have won. I swear, if it's just bragging rights, I'd say, fellas, it wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. In other news, there's evidently a frog that grants wishes. Yeah, that's all I got, because no one else really knows how to get the wishes from the frog. As of this reporting, they tried everything. They've tried saying magic words. They've tried bribing the frog. They've tried feeding the frog. They've tried, giving it a nice habitat, but it just appears to be a frog by all appearances. But they're trying. These government people, they'll believe anything in my world. Frog that grants wishes. Yeah, we believe it. Let's try and get those wishes out of that little sack of amphibious puke. I'm quoting some of the researchers, by the way, what they called the frog when it wasn't yielding the desired wishes. They're not very nice people over there in the government. They're not nice. But that's just it on the frog, so they're going nowhere with that. Now let's wrap up the story today with some nice news, as I always like to do on the show. So the aunt, who was the primary parental figure in the lives of 7 children, right? The 7 children, their parents died tragically. And they're grown now, fortunately. Their aunt took great care of them all. And but before she died, they always had this family dinner, a get-together. But she died before they could have one. And the children were understandably sad about that, because she wanted to spend one last dinner with them. She was very old, so it's not like she lived a short life. She lived a full life. But she wanted that. And I think her will was so strong, because the very same aunt I speak of, randomly, not randomly, of course, this is what she wanted, but she rose up from her grave, and she's a skeleton, by the way. She walked over to their house, knocked on the door. Okay, there was a bit of a screaming thing going on. Everyone was kind of freaked out at first, but miraculously, while being a skeleton, she said everything. She spoke clearly. They understood her. They welcomed her in with open arms, and she had the last dinner she wanted with her family. And she could taste the food. As you could see it go through her bones. It was kind of creepy but delightful for the whole family. So it was wonderful. And then she went down to rest. I know what you're thinking. What kind of world does GEEP live in? Well, once you get here, if you ever get here, I don't recommend it. My world is crazy. You'll understand. Okay, that's it for today's news. Got a great show for you here today. Like I said, I want to say this right now. Fig just joined us. Kinnear Fig. That's how you pronounce that name for those of you who don't know. That Canwer Fug. It's actually pronounced Kinnear Fig. And Fig is his nickname. Hello, Fig. Welcome to the show. Oh, yes, exactly. I want to bring that up too, people. Tonight, Maury and Fig are having a collab, and they're going to be playing Phasmophobia. I don't know what time. I didn't keep up on that. I'm sorry, Maury. I'm sorry, Fig. Bad GEEP. But sometime later tonight they're doing that. But today is about Hazeshift, my next guest. Let's get right to it as I introduce the mighty Haze. Here we are. There's his social media. In case you folks want to check him out, please check him out. He's got some good stuff. Very chill, relaxed, fun guy. So let me just get in my chair. Nice and cozy. And now, let's see what we got. Fig saying something real quick. Also, selling travel paths to GEEP's world may take you through particularly violent parts of the void. Yes, GEEP's world is a scary place, isn't it? Okay, now, let me just make sure I have my guests ready. So, alright, here we go. So, you may know him, you may not. Chances are, you should, though. My next guest, push the shift in Hazeshift. Please welcome my next guest, today's guest, Hazeshift! Yeah, listen to that music. Yeah, woohoo! Give it up, come on.
What am I? Who are you? Where are the coordinates of this place so that I can just bombard it with lasers from space? Wait,
yeah.
hi, Chief.
Hi, Haze. Oh, you scared me there. You okay? You doing all right, buddy?
Random teleportation's always a thing. Yeah, fine.
All right, this is him, folks. Hazeshift. So,
people. Okay.
Yes, people can be, what's the word? Less desirable than desirable, I should say, at times.
Sometimes, yeah.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming here, Haze. So,
No problem. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Didn't mean that to sound like a question. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, hello, Granddad's Belt. How are you today? Nice to see you. I is at work. I see. Yes, he's got cool higher ups though, so he can enjoy this stuff, as he says. Anyway, let's get right on to the guest questioning. If you're good with that, Haze, you're good to go.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
All right. First, we start off with a nice and simple one. What food do you like, and which one do you not like?
Well, technically, because of the mask on my face, I can't actually eat yet.
Sure. Then what kind of fluids do you like to inject or something?
The basics: water, soda, maybe some Kool-Aid. Been looking at food, dreaming about food. They say, do androids dream of electric sheep? Well, mechs do sometimes dream of food. But I'll get there one day.
One day. Well, it looks like he's a fan of the classics as of right now, which is lovely. So tell us, though, what's it like being a mech boy? Take us through the trials and tribulations of your life as such a mech boy. The details, like what goes on.
Well, I wake up. Well, I boot up every morning. In my standing repair bay, hose is disconnecting, and the holding arms folding out so I can walk out. And I try to not inevitably trip on the one hose that needs to be replaced, but I cannot find the damn box. Other than that, I get up, check up, make sure all my parts are functioning, make sure my hands, are still attached, make sure nobody's tried to steal anything from my repair supply, do some light reading, check the internet.
Oh, sure, gotcha.
Plan some orbitable bombardments if I need to.
Ooh.
Just plan.
Yeah, plan, folks. Listen to the words using, plan. He hasn't actually done it. He's planning to, so stay tuned for that.
Orbitable bombardments coming to local GPS coordinates where you're at.
Boy knows how to advertise. Okay, so just basic things. What do you do to keep fit? I mean, I know you're a mech boy, but do you have to you keep a maintenance against the rust or something like that? You got anti-rust body parts or something, or?
Well, Yeah, there is an anti-rust coating. A little bit of exercise can be warranted. You got to see how far your parts can go, stretching range, lifting weight range, and stuff like that. It's all about ratios and percentages and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Rust, I haven't seen much rust. To be fair, I don't think I've gone swimming yet, so we'll see what salt water does.
So you're good against the rain.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm verified for space, so what's water to space?
That's true. That's very true. What was I gonna say? So as we know though, you're a very sophisticated mech boy, who also VTubes. So, what was like your most successful stream to date, and why? Like, what game were you playing, and what was it like? I'm just talking like in viewership and whatnot. Just was that kind of like fun or something, or do you recall?
There have been a couple recently. I recently did my stream for my 100 follower goal, which was I would spend
nice.
$100 on Genshin Impact,
Oh,
and that went fun, depending on your definition of fun, and depending on if you've ever played a gacha before. Other than that, there was one of my my one Zelda Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer stream where I got gifted 10 gifted subs and I freaked the hell out. Other than that, a lot of my collabs with basically my stream mom, Kiki the Geeky, where we've done co-op on It Takes Two, which has been an exciting and wonderful game to play. I'm so sad we're done with it. Wish I could play it a second time with brand new eyes and or brain, because memories, you know how that works.
yeah, sure. But so that's been some of the most fun and more successful with Kiki.
Mm-hmm. She as much as I know, she knows a lot more when it comes to some games, and she helps me out. But like I said, when we were playing It Takes Two, it was fun as hell.
Yeah,
and it's like I've had some other fun collabs with people here and there, and they've been a joy.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I've seen some of the gameplay for It Takes Two. That thing looks like tremendous fun co-op, I must say.
Oh, yes, it is. I wholeheartedly recommend it. Best game of the year I've played so far.
Ooh, game of the year. So
best 2021 game release so far.
yes, so far, best 2021 game release. You heard it right from Haze, folks. It Takes Two. So find that other for the two if you're alone.
Remember, you'll need to buy one copy. They got the free Game Pass thing you can do.
Right. Remember that too. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's the one that we talked about. Now we're going to be breaking some fourth wall here because it's a good question. Haze, the name Hazeshift. Where does that come from?
Oh boy.
Take your time,
Here we
man.
go.
Take your time.
So, back still technically in the early aughts? No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Early aughts, which would be the 2000s before 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching way back here.
Yeah.
I finally got an Xbox 360.
Ooh, okay.
So that means the first game I ever bought was Halo 3. Because, duh.
Yeah, that was released back in 2007, I believe.
Probably. Like I said, I was late to the 360 PS3 generation. I had a Wii technically, but yeah.
Yeah, go on.
To that part of the generation. Other than that, where was I?
Halo 3, the name
Halo 3,
Hazeshift.
yes.
Yeah.
So you had to come up with a name. One of the last games I played in on the PS2 was the second in the .hack/GU trilogy.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
It's a nice JRPG. I have a wonderful time with it. It's on Steam right now. The whole trilogy. You can buy it as one pack. Recommend it.
Okay.
The main character's name was Haseo, Haseo.
Okay.
And now me still being slightly in I'm still very much a weeb phase. I did the one thing that most people did and named their Xbox Live handle after an anime character.
Sure.
So That was
That's not
Haseo. I
exactly
think.
Hazeshift though, but go on.
Yeah, well, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I know.
It's a bit of a walk. So it was Haseo 2490. That was my old Xbox handle.
Okay.
But most people either had never played the game or could not pronounce the names. Usually getting Haze for short, like Hase. You know, sound kind of artsy and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So then, around several months, a year, a while, into having this handle, I go, well, I get a free name change. Nobody can get Haseo, so I'm gonna change it. What should I do? It's like, I know, I'll make it something, like real cool, like somebody played totally MLG style. And I went for Hazeshift, but instead of the way you see it now, you reverse the S and the Z. I was being artsy.
Oh, Hazeshift.
Yeah, yeah.
Hazeshift. Haze. Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
and then after a while, I'm like, that's dumb. Switch those two things. So I did, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Oh, nice. Well, that is a bit of a journey, but you know what? You were very concise. I thought we were in for like a 2 hour long. My grandmother's tell me this. And
No. It was just a long walk off a short pier.
there you go. Hey, that's a great description. Nice analogy. There we go. That's what I'm saying. Not description. Analogy. Fine analogy. Okay, so that's how Hazeshift came to be. Hazeshift. I take it someone else had the Twitter handle just Hazeshift, because obviously you have Hazeshift 24 there.
I think so. I never actually checked. But I've managed to find just regular Hazeshift on other things, so I've gotten those.
Oh, good.
I don't even know. I never even checked just regular @Hazeshift on Twitter.
That could be your impersonator. Watch out. They must be confronted if they do so. If they try so.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it, folks. That's how Hazeshift became the name, at the very least, Hazeshift. He is still the mech boy. That has nothing to do with the origins of the name. That had to do with Xbox 360. Remember that. Remember. Or GEEP will remember that you did not remember. He's my guest. You need to remember him. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, okay, that was a very fun story. I like that, actually. Personally, I'm glad you mentioned Halo 3. I like Halo 3. I'm just gonna bring that right now.
The good old days.
Yeah, tell me about it. So this is a common question. Actually, this is a question I always ask my guests. What, since becoming a VTuber, what has been the hardest and easiest thing for you?
Hardest and easiest thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the hardest thing is not like trying to break everything when it's like being like, why am I not growing fast enough? Don't people like me? What am I doing wrong?
Oh yeah, hold it. Yeah, I know that. I know what you mean. Just like trying to hold back from just unleashing hell on your setup, kind of thing. Or...
The easiest thing is literally just hitting the stream button, going live, and making noises with my mouth while I eventually do something. That's actually the easy part. Picking what I'm going to do while making noises with my mouth, that's somewhere in between, but, just the, mouth noises do stuff is pretty simple.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So let me rephrase it a little differently. What did you think was going to be hard, but maybe ended up easy, and thought was going to be easy, but ended up being hard? Did you come across any of those?
Okay, so easy being hard was proper setup. I've managed to get help making sure my stream looks decent. And having other things, having people help me set up, always asking, hey, does my audio sound good? Does it sound like crap? And all that. Yeah. The hard being easy.
Maybe your expectations wrong.
I guess it would be the networking and stuff like that, like talking to people like on Twitter, like you, and just a bunch of other, like many other people. Oh, and also the asking if people ever wanted to collab. That part was just like, it's always like the big like block in my head. It's like, they gotta laugh at you. You're too small. You'll never do it. They'll laugh at you. And then you do it, and it's like either you don't get an answer, and it's like, okay, I guess that's effectively a no. Maybe I'll try again some date down the line. Or let's say, yeah, sure, what are we playing? And then here comes another easy to hard thing. Once they agree and they ask you what you're doing, coming up with a plan.
Oof.
being like, I didn't expect you to reply in literally an hour's time. I expected 3 days so I could have thoughts about this. Okay. I don't know. What do you want to play?
Do they often come with an idea in hand, or?
Some do. Some others, it's like I've been able to like look at them and see what they do, and be like, hey, I have, or see like what games on Steam that like I've looked and I've wanted to play. Like recently, I had a stream with Kanashibari Lilin, from I think she's with V Plus. V Plus, I want to say. Yeah, it's her group.
Oh, it's part of a
Or
group.
His,
Nice.
his group. Yeah.
Oh,
and
his
I saw they played Risk of Rain, and it's like, dude, I've never played Risk of Rain before. What's it again? And it's like, oh, it's a roguelite? I like roguelites. Maybe I should ask if I know it's multiplayer, so maybe we should ask if I could do that. And it turned out to be really fun.
Nice. What was that name again?
Kana Shibari Lilin. Literally,
is it one word? Shibari Lilin.
Yeah. Well, at Twitter at Damon DAEMONVT. I'm pretty sure.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
There we go. Got to get back here. All right, you folks saw that. I know I did wrong. Okay, I'm just going to have to hold off on pressing the number keys right now. I've made them my shortcuts.
Oh, no, her Twitter is actually at Lilin, LILIN _V Demon with an A. DAEMON. There we go.
So kind of like that. I can't do the at, is all.
Thank you, Jeep.
So it's right there, right? That's correct?
That's close. DAEMON.
DAE, my mistake. Close enough. Close enough.
Close enough.
All right, cool. Yeah, I know what you mean when reaching out, because obviously I need to reach out to have a guest every Friday, or I have no show on Friday. I have to go solo again. So, and of course, I definitely know, like yourself, anytime you reach out, you don't want to just have a copy and paste letter, right? You want to personalize it so they know you're actually reaching out to them. So. That's what gets tricky for me, because I have to do a little bit of research on them, see what they like to play and whatnot. So I like usually my guests, who I would hope become a guest, know that I've been paying attention to at least in part some of the stuff they've been doing, because obviously we're all busy VTubers. We can't actually like watch full VODs regularly anymore.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
I know. I kind of miss that. But being
like, when do I have time to play video games when I'm not streaming? No, I mean, I still have time, but, it's like, do I play it now or do I save it stream? What if something really cool happens and they miss it? Or something really or if I do something really dumb and they miss it.
It's the content. I've lost content. So, but yeah, so I can relate to the asking for collab bits about the a little bit of anxiousness. Yeah, and more often than not, you just don't get a response. Often I just honestly think my messages get lost in the mail, because sometimes I reach out to VTubers, who have their DMs open, but they have like thousands of followers. So I'm sure it just gets, just like they don't have time for all that either. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that can be difficult.
You get lost to the algorithm.
Yeah, precisely. Okay, so let's see here. No, I think your answers are like so concise, Haze. I'm like all my guests. I've run through more questions than some of them, and you just answer them with precision and intrigue. I got to come up with another question, or unless you just want to jump right in.
That's part of the programming.
Efficiency, yes, brevity, good stuff.
Gotta be precise.
So you know what? Unless you want to stick around here, are you up for the improv?
Oh boy, let's do this.
You heard it, folks. He's taking a breath. Okay, so we're gonna just take a few minutes, and by a few minutes, like just 1 or 2, to get ready for Haze's improv stage. We have this story all set up. I am very excited for this one. It is a hilarious story. Let me just get on the Be Right Back screen. There we go. Okay. Haze, they can hear us. It's no fine. You got the script ready?
I do.
All right, good. Let's see here. I've got it ready too. All right. So, This time we're not doing it on my typical performance stage that most of you, whoever my regular viewers, Maury, Fig, Granddad's Belt, you know the stage with the curtains. I'm doing it without it this time because I need to switch between scenes to get this one properly done. So there's no curtains, but it's still the performance corner. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with it, the way this works is Haze and I thought of a story. Actually, I thought of a story and pitched it to him to see if he approved, and he did. And the story is a scene-by-scene description, but the dialogue is all improv. So the story is complete, beginning to end, but the dialogue is improv. So that's why it is improv. So, but there are detailed scene descriptions I gave to both of us. You can't see the script; it's off screen, obviously, because no cheaters here. Okay, I want you to be surprised with what we have in store for you. Okay, so let me tell you what today's story is. Today's story is about a debate of sorts, and you'll see what I mean once I get to it. So, without further ado, let's get right on to the improv corner. Here we go. Hello, everyone. How are you today? I am Claude Burntnut. I am super wealthy, and I am putting on a show for you today. The show you are wondering what it might be. Well, I want to tell you what it is. It is the very first leadership debate for the betterment of the world. Now, although it is not officially recognized in the government's eye, nor does this debate have anything to do with applications or qualifications for a higher office. But that's not the point, because that also is the point. For this debate, I brought together two regular people so that the people can relate to them. That is the point of this debate. They're not politicians. They're not going to bullshit you. They are here to tell you what they actually feel, because they're not winning an election. Yes, there is a prize for the winner, but that is still minor compared to a high office. So, because there is no guidelines for what the debaters must say to get them points, because the points are awarded by you, the viewers. I'll explain right now. You will text message your vote for the winner into the show, and that is how they are decided. Decided by the people. And I'll let you know the winnings. The winner of today's very first debate for the betterment of the world shall receive 1 year's worth of rent-free living in whatever current quarters they are living in. And the loser will be eaten alive by a mystery animal that's in a cage out back. Exciting, yes? Yes. Let me hear those yeses. Yes. Now, let me present to you our authentic, real, genuine people for tonight's debate. And they are... Here they are! Hey, you big monster! You're messing with the stage! Hey, okay, hey, I'm sorry, alright? I didn't mean to. It's just, I'm a GEEP. There, how's that? You weirdo? That's better! Now, here they are. To the left of the stage, of my left that is, and your left when you're viewing, is Hazeshift. He is a regular office worker with nothing of real interest. But his taste in fashion and his style is something remarkable, if I do say so myself. To my right, the one who messed up the transition, as I will say, is GEEP. He's just Haze's neighbor. He's a creepy-looking fella, and he looks weird. And his mouth moves when I talk. Well, that's because, I have a kind of fidgety thing that when someone else talks, I like to kind of mimic them. It's just something I do. Like I said, he's weird. And he's really here for convenience's sake. I really wanted Haze to be here. He's such a charming fellow, and I'm sure he'll present the authenticity of a real person that we all need. Now, as I said, the winner will be decided by text message with a toll-free number. You won't have to pay for this. It is free. I am rich. I do not need the money. I, Claude Burntnut, does not need to burn your cash. Now, I will ask each I mean each individual, a question. Not each a question. I will ask one question to one candidate. I keep saying candidate. It could be a thing. I ask them, they will answer in a timely fashion, and then the opposition, the opponent, can provide an argument, if they so wish. And then I will ask the same question to the other one, and vice versa, and you get the routine. Now, before we begin, I ask this of you, my lovely debaters. Thank me. I want you to thank me for setting everything up for you and being so professional. And being the most professional person in the room. Please, I want you to thank me right now. Okay. Sure, thanks, whatever. Haze?
Yes.
Thank
you.
You're very welcome. Say it again for me, please. I want to hear it with feeling. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful! Wonderful! Okay, let's get on to the questions. My first question is for you, Haze, because you won the coin toss backstage. Yeah. He won the coin toss because I bet you messed with it, didn't you? I bet you are in favor with the coin, Haze. That's how you won the coin toss.
I mean, it's a coin toss. It's 50-50.
No, it's not. See, that's what they want. That's what the coins want you to believe. It's not, okay, Jeep, shut up. We're getting on with the questions. Shut up, Jeep. Fine. I want that rent. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Ask your stupid question. None of my questions are stupid. You're stupid. Now, Haze, here is the question. So the viewers understand where you're coming from. What is the best color and why? Jeep, don't say a thing. Let him answer. Again, what is the best color and why?
Yeah, that would be, green. It was scientifically proven 3 years ago, and also we use it to name things that are correct. So obviously, it has to be the correct best color. End of statement.
What kind of crap is that? Hey, you can't even see me. You can't even see. I'm trying to argue here. Where am I? Oh my goodness! Why can't we see you? It's because your setup is not as good as you think, ain't it, Pops? Okay, don't you ever. Don't you say that to me. There I am. Okay, hold on. All right, I have an argument for that. Scientifically proven colors is not scientific, okay? It's only scientific if a mad scientist says it is. I believe the mad ones over the logical ones. And let me tell you, it isn't green, okay? The best color, by the way, I have to say this real quick, a quick shout. I'm going to break mold right here. Thank you, X Eliminator XX, for the follow. Thank you so much. Okay. It cannot be green. It cannot be green, and I'll tell you why. Because I say so. Okay? What Jeep says is truth, okay? The best color is... Oh, I didn't ask you that question yet. Just continue your argument. Okay, I'm getting my argument. So, come on, tell me, Haze. Well, you say because it's just proven. That's one reason. But is it powerful? Does it excite people? No. That's why you are wrong. What do you have to say about that, buddy?
I mean, we use it on traffic lights to tell people to go. I would say that's power.
Yeah, we also, yeah. We know what grass looks like that, and grass you smoke, and grass makes you get high. So grass is also green, man. That's not a good one. Try again.
Money's green. Money is power.
Okay, damn, that's good. All right. Yes, that was good indeed. All right, same question to you, Jeep. What is the best color and why? Gee, well, that money bit was really good. Haze, my opponent knows what he's talking about. But, I still say the best color is, without a doubt, blue. And it's not just because it's my color. That's one of the reasons. Yes, I'm kind of into myself. But, I'll have you know, blue is the best color because it is also the color of the okay. He yawned at me. Is that something you want in a person? Is that what you want? God, Jeep, just answer the question. I'll answer the question when he stops yawning. Okay, fine. You want me to... Blue is good because it's me, okay? That's what makes it good, okay? GEEP is lovable. GEEP is everything. That's why you should vote for me, because I said the color blue, right? Okay? And those of you who don't vote for me, y'all can just blue me. Ha! And I did a great pun there, too. I'm a genius! Is that really your argument? Yeah? What? I'm GEEP. Everyone loves GEEP, don't they? No. Well, fuck you.
Meh.
Haze, your argument to why blue is the best color.
I'm not sure I really need a rebuttal at this point. I think I'm good. I'm good.
I understand. You're afraid of me. Oh, this is going well. Continue, Mr. Burnt Butt. Burnt Nut! And yeah, it looks like we have someone calling in. Is this debate happening in the alley behind a Pizza Hut? Oh, absolutely not. I just want to make sure that no one could find us. So it's in a secluded area, but it's for the sake of the safety of our debaters. Now,
I think it was a Domino's.
Yes, we are next to a pizza joint, but please, just for the sake of secrecy, do not give away our location. It's important. Now, let us move on to the next question. This one's for you, GEEP, because now you get the first question. Ah, yeah, that's right. GEEP goes first. When GEEP goes first, just shut up. Okay, so your question is, how would you combat the nation of Mudor, which continues to grow its army of orcs and Urukai, and by the thousands? How would I combat the mood? Well, okay, I didn't do so well on mapology or mapanesis, so I don't really know where this Mudor is, but I know what an orc is, and they're bad dudes. So there's an army, right? Okay, so if we gotta deal with an army, I have a very simple plan. Okay, what you do first is you offer them something like a shoe, right? You give them a very nice shoe, just one shoe. That way you always leave them wanting more, right? So the shoe's very shiny, it's lovely, and then when they come back for the other shoe, they'll be so grateful that they have something to walk with that there's no need for war. That's one way I would combat them. But the truest way, I think the best way to handle a nation that's growing an army of orcs and whatever the fuck you said the other thing was, Urukai. Urukai. Yeah, okay, Urududu. Yeah. Well, I don't know what the fuck those are, but they sound bad too. The truest way to handle anything is just to kill them. You know, bomb them. If we have big bombs, just bomb them before they become a threat. That's my thing. Bomb the threat before it becomes a threat. That's GEEP's solution. I know it's not a popular solution, but it's always popular in my mind because my mind is always so full of explosions that it just becomes like lullaby sounds for me to sleep. That's disturbing. Okay, Haze, do you have an argument for that?
Yes, it's overly destructive. Bit tad too not big picture enough.
That says the robot. I thought you'd be thrilled with this one, you jerk.
True, bombing, is great. If a tad old-fashioned.
Ooh, old-fashioned. He called you old, GEEP. Okay, same question to you. How would you handle the nation of Mudor against the orcs and Urukai? Haze, now shut up, GEEP.
Well, simple. I'm going to walk straight into their land. Walk straight through them. Shrugging off blows because their weaponry is bad. And I'm going to walk right up to their leader. And I'm going to hit him so hard he flies almost into space. And then comes crashing down into a volcano, which there obviously is in their land. It's the evil land. And then I will become the de facto leader and then spread them to the four corners of space. Yeah, and then they will be gone. And we're all good.
Delightful. Jeep, your argument. Tch! Forget it. I'm not gonna even bother. That space is so stupid. Blah. You're stupid, Haze. You're the old one. You stink. You're a stinker. Yeah, you're gonna get eaten by the creature out back because I'm so awesome. Yeah. What do you have to say to that?
I mean, it's a good plan. I've already had it written down, authorized, thought about doing it, and maybe on a vacation day. I mean, I could have it done. How long is it going to take you to have your plan done?
Up yours. That's how long.
I mean, okay, I guess, yeah, if you want that way. Also, no, I'm good. I'm good there. Moderator, how about you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just wondering why you don't engage any farther with Jeep.
Oh, well, you know, it's like what you do in most neighborhoods. You don't talk to the guy that has all the weird lawn ornaments and stuff and starts yelling at cats at 3 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning. Get it right.
It was daylight savings time, hour ahead.
You're daylight saving times, and I'm an hour ahead.
That would have made it 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so's your face.
I mean, okay, fine, I'll accept that one. Come over here and say it to it.
Okay, moving on. Jeep, let's go on to the next question. This one is a hot topic right here. Politicians have been in talks about outlawing fornication due to overpopulation, while others suggest colonizing other planets. What would you do to handle overpopulation? Haze, shut up, Jeep. You shut up! No, I'm the moderator. I'm God. Go ahead, Haze.
Yeah, the cloning other planets works. I'll have to be completely transparent and honest for the sake of the event. I'm actually contracted with a bunch of space stuff, so yeah, I do get some kickback from that. So yeah, going to space would be.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give my answer. It's my turn, right? No, it's not. Continue, Haze. Damn it.
You know, sending people out into the vast reaches of space can work, but then there's the sense that once they get too far and then start to form their own lives and their own space cultures, that then they'll turn aggressive towards where they came from, and then, you know, it possibly leads to, let's just say, interstellar war. Which, again, that's more future people's problem at that point, though.
Are you good?
I'm just kicking some dead air time. Give it about 10 seconds. And good.
Lovely. What's your argument, Jeep? Please make it short and not annoying. I have no argument because my answer is just better. I won't argue with it because there's no point in arguing with a stupid answer until you hear the greatest of all answers. Okay.
I'm waiting for that.
Exactly. Be quiet. Everyone, just listen to me. All right, Jeep, how would you handle fornication and overpopulation? What is your solution? This is gonna give me mega points right here. So, the world is getting overpopulated. Clearly a problem. The answer is not without, but within. We must look in the mirror. And if we think to ourselves, man, I'm just ugly, then we should just go and jump off and disappear. I have a plan. We're going to call it the disappear machine. And it makes people disappear if they want to disappear. I don't have the plans yet. I just have the idea. But see, it's just a good idea. And where they disappear to, it doesn't matter. So there you have it. A disappear machine. A disappear machine. Precisely, Claude Burney. Burnt nut! I'm never gonna remember that. Ugh. Haze, what do you have to say to this, if you want to even bother?
I don't want to touch that one because I feel like I would be infected with something.
See, I told you my answer. My answer was the best. See, he's really afraid of me. This is great. I feel great. Continue, Mr. Burnt Nut. Thank you, that is my name. I will continue. Okay. First, though, I want to let everyone know that our ratings are soaring. Yes, the views are insane. It's ridiculous. We're already at, what's that, like 2 million viewers. It's lovely. This is really getting down to nit and gritty because they want to see real people. It's what it's all about.
Those ratings must be really nice for you, Mr. Burnt Nut, was it? Burnt Nut? Burnt Nut. There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you. No, it is great for me. And it's not just because I'm rich that I was able to procure this amount of views, but it's because of you two. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I want you two to thank me again for doing this for you. Come on, I give you exposure. Thank me again. You first, Haze.
Oh, Mr. Moderator, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Fuck you. That's close enough. I don't want to hear much from a GEEP anyway. Okay. Question number 4. This is an explosive one. This is for you, Haze. No, GEEP, I believe. Yes, it is GEEP's turn. Damn it. Okay. GEEP, if you had one wish, what would it be? And you can be as descriptive as you like to cover plot holes. Oof, one wish. One wish. If I had to give, what would be one wish? I'm kicking dead air time now too, buddy. Okay, if I had to say one wish, honestly, it would be to create and educate a race of super koalas. Because I think koalas are the way of the future. That's your wish. That's my wish. A race of super koalas. Okay, what, your argument, Haze?
Koalas? You are a mechanical mind with mechanical parts and mechanical intellect. And you pick koalas.
Yeah. Haze, are you okay?
I don't know if machines could have an aneurysm, but I feel like I'm about to find out. I don't even know where to begin with that whole thing, and just I feel like I wouldn't need like one red marker to like mark all the problems. I would need a palette full of boxes full of individually wrapped red markers, because that's how many I'm going to need.
You don't like koalas?
What? No. So many more animals you could actually choose from, and also you don't have to choose an animal. I feel like whoever was giving you the wish would just kind of be like, no, I'm taking that back, and leave you without.
Wait, that'd be cruel. It's my wish. I do like koalas. What the fuck's your problem, buddy? They're so furry and powerful, and they got cute butts.
Yeah, but they don't do anything. They wouldn't even do anything if they were super. They'd still be doing the same thing they normally do, but just be super at it. Which is, again, still useless.
Damn. Koala cyst.
Yep.
He doesn't deny it. Alright. That's a fine argument. Haze, your answer. If you had one wish, what would it be?
I'm getting rid of GEEP's wish.
Oh, the koalas are laughing with me because you can't stop koalas. Stop bringing up koalas.
Part 2, getting rid of GEEP's cigar.
I was born with this.
Smoking's bad for you.
Smoking's good for me, but bad for others. There's a difference.
Nope, it's bad.
My cigar. He made fun of my cigar. I know, it's very funny. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go home. I don't want to debate anymore. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go fantasize about my koala army. No, you can't leave until a winner is decided. Oh, well, in that case. Oh! You devil!
Huh. I know that. Huh?
Oh, you electrocuted me! Thank you for noting the obvious. Haze, did you know that that he could shock us?
I actually checked my podium earlier. I don't seem to have what's ever doing that.
Oh, of course not. No, I only put it for GEEP.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, then I'm fine with it.
Thank you so much. Okay, fine. You smug bastard. Okay, alright, fine. I'll continue your stupid debate. Just don't shock me anymore, alright? But you have to double the reward to pay for 2 years' worth of rent. Okay, I'm rich. Oh, not to mention, people, our ratings have reached peak levels. We're being watched by over 15 billion people all over the world. The spike happened as a... what was that?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, anyway, the spike happened during the koala portion. Clearly, it was important.
Yes, I think most people are on my side with that one.
Just ask the next goddamn question, moderator. I want to talk some more. Okay, alright. I will. But first, before we continue, I want to ask our viewers to cast their votes right now. You can change it at the end of the show, but this is just to get a feel for where you're at right now. I'll give you just 20 seconds to cast your votes. Who would you want as to put in a higher office, so to speak? GEEP? Me. Or Hazeshift?
Hi, thank you for your vote. Please vote correctly.
Go on, viewers. Don't be shy. Remember, it's free. It's all free. I'm paying for everything. Can't stop talking about that paying shit, huh? Can you? No, I'm rich. I have to flaunt it. Okay, let's see. The votes are coming in. Yes. Good. Yes. Remarkable! The vote amongst... Well, okay. As of right now, well... No, right now, of the 15 billion people, 10 billion have voted, and the vote is split 50-50!
That's improbable. At best.
Numbers don't lie, son.
I beg to differ.
50-50? That's stupid! I should get 100%! This is ridiculous! Yeah, he's right, the numbers are fucked up, but not what he thinks it is.
Sure, let's say we agree in a way.
Yeah! Well, as of right now, the little interlude we had right there, there are now 30 billion. 30, that's 30 billion viewers, and 20 billion of them cast their votes. Click. Why am I a giant again? Oh, it's just some... Hey.
Oh no.
What the hell is this? Those are invisible boxes that I have trapped the two of you in. You can't get out.
Oh no. I appear to be trapped.
We're both trapped, man. Be more terrified. This was a trap all along. You fiendish moderator. You burnt nutsack. It's just burnt nut. Don't make fun of my name. It's a family name.
Well, maybe he won't if you decide to explain why you're trapping us in these boxes.
Yeah. Have we? Yeah. Because I'm kind of excited. I sounded scared, but it's like a combination of the two. I'm really excited because I feel like this turns into like a game show, like a sudden death thing. Is that what this is, Mr. Byrne? Yeah, Mr. Burns, Mr. Burnsy, Bombongles.
Burn nut.
Burnt nut. I will gladly explain, and it's definitely not what GEEP thinks. No. This whole debate was a ruse. You see, I want to gather as many viewers as possible, using the most popular and trending topics available on the World Wide Web. Then, once they sent in their votes, the 20 billion, oh no, I mean now it's 29 billion of them, I would hack into every one of their phones, steal their information, and I will rule the world through blackmail, unless they make me their king! And I must say, it was a success. Thank you, my little guinea pigs. So, this is not a game show? Are we talking about world stuff now? It is not a game show! I just told you my master plan, and I only told you it because, like a good, intelligent, wicked person, I tell it when it can't be stopped.
Oh, right, okay. GEEP, you mind if I take over for here? Just...
Yeah.
First of all, just...
Well, no, I don't want to take over. I want to keep talking.
Shut up!
No, you shut up.
I was in the... Shut up!
Yeah, I'll stab him. What is it, Haze? What do you have to say?
Well, first off, I just gotta say, just bravo, just good plan. Pretty, I'd say maybe B minus villain plan. Good on you. Second though, see, there's just a little bit of a problem, sir.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, but first of all, your numbers are way off, and second of all, I'm going to need you to raise your hands in the air because, MechBoy Police, freeze!
What the
I was on to you the whole time. I knew you were planning something, and so I set myself up as an undercover MechBoy cop, living next to this blue buffoon, not being able to get an accent right at all.
I'm not exactly a buffoon.
I said shut up. Police orders.
Police. Ooh, we're playing a police guessing game now. Okay.
Shush.
Magnum PI. NYPD
I
Blue.
will shoot you.
The Wire. Oh, okay. Oh, he's getting violent. Okay. Continue, Mr. Undercover Cop.
And so I set myself up to be invited onto this here debate in hopes that you would eventually slip up and monologue stupidly like you have done so far. And now, even though you think we've fallen into your trap, you've fallen into mine.
Oh, I beg to differ. I think you thought you could stop my computer's programming with your MechBoy abilities, yes? Well, I expected that from you because I did know you were an undercover cop, and I just wanted you here so I could mock your entire academy right in front of their faces. I told you, I only monologued because I was successful.
Yeah, here's the thing about your double cross. It's that it's not a double cross. It's triple cross.
Ooh, triple. I like triple. Is this like a... So we're gonna get like a third contestant to come in here? Or something like...
Again!
Shut up! Okay.
First of all, there's not really 30 billion people in the world. It's like 7, maybe 8, but more like 7. Second of all, yeah, that's all fake spyware. Third of all, I knew that you knew about my MechBoy capabilities, and so I planned around your plan that you would know my plan, to know your plans, to know my plan, so that I could plan that plan for planning.
So what the fuck did you do?
Oh, well, there's really no invisible box around me. And it's more like all my backups outside, and you have nowhere to go.
Ha ha ha! Oh, we're role-playing now. Shut up! How could the backup be outside? How could your signal get to them? I intercepted your signal. It's not possible. What's stopping my signal from interfering with your signal?
Oh, nice, slow human thinking. Did you really think I'd only have one signal? I had like 50. I mean, it's like just redundancy, man. That's the thing in machines.
I stopped
Make sure you have more than one option.
I knew that you knew I knew. That's why I knew to put in all 50 blockers. I don't know. Maybe there's something weird about me being here. Because I don't get what the fuck's going on.
Well, yeah, you could put blockers on 50 of them. One of them's a hard line, though. It's running down through my foot to outside. It's been going the whole time I've been standing here. There's a slat hole in this floor if you'd check later. But you're not going to because, you're under arrest.
Oh shit. You're right. I normally do check these things, but Jeep was so goddamn annoying I forgot to look for it.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, it's,
But I bet you did not expect that I did not expect you to have this. I did not expect you to have this. I bet you did not expect that I didn't expect that I had no plans. Okay, so long, everybody. I'd rather die than be taken alive. I'm gonna go sacrifice myself to the creature out back. Toodaloo! Oh, God!
Yeah.
Ugh.
That wasn't really a triple cross. It was a quadruple cross. This box here is actually still kind of intact. I didn't want to mess with that thing. Get a little bit of scratches on the paint job and such. But he was dumb.
So, we're not on a game show?
Never have been.
This is not a debate?
Never really was.
Oh,
For
man.
obvious reasons.
So who gets the prize?
You know what, Jeep? You get the prize. You get the prize.
Really?
You know why? You know why?
Why?
I don't need money.
Ooh. All right, 2 years worth of free rent coming my way. All right, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Haze. Oh, I think the invisible box is gone.
I think so. It should be down by now.
Oh, I'm so happy I can get down from this podium. You know, Haze, you're all right. And I'm going to spend that money living in luxury. I mean paying off the rent. Goodbye. Jeep, away. Woo! Why is there a roof here?
What?
Ah, there we go.
Well, that was new. I didn't think he was supposed to be able to do that. Huh. That's it.
The end, folks! Give it up for Haze! Well done, man, well done!
I tried to go into like a New Yorker accent, and then it just transitioned to a fucking Southerner accent. Those two accents!
Those were some good improvs, I must say. I was about to break character with some of those. Oh, the super cool. I loved it when you like, you know, they're still koalas, they're crummy, and he said, but they're going to be super. That was good. Did you have a good time, man? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was fun.
Good. Okay, let's see what Luna says. Luna's laughing, haha. Thank you, Fig. Yes, give it up for Haze. He did a wonderful job. Why is there a roof here? Yes, exactly. Oh, the logic of Jeep, right? Defies norms. Thank you for doing that with me. That was real good. That was
no problem.
Seriously, no, that was some excellent improv on your part. Sharp mind you got there on you.
It took me a bit to get into it.
No, but you got it. No, thank you, Luna. She says, good job, guys. Luna was also one of my previous guests, the fifth guest. So, shout out to Luna. Shout out to Maury, who's probably just lurking right now. Also the guests. I love when my guests show up. They're just so nice. They're real nice people. Thank you so much. So, that one was a little bit tasky. I think we're going to take a 2-minute break before that, and then we're going to go into celebration appreciation, if you're good with that, Haze, to talk about what you want to celebrate.
Yep.
All right, so let's go to the standby screens. It's going to be just a 2-minute little like stretch, posture check, you know, hydration stuff. So we're going to be mute for just 3 minutes. I'll do it at 3 minutes. So we will return. And we are back, folks. We are going to move on now to Celebration Appreciation. Let's make the transition. Excuse me. Sorry for that burp. I have a lot of burping ASMR for people. That's because I eat before every stream, so that I have plenty of fuel. Okay, folks. So, Celebration Appreciation Corner. What we do here is we celebrate a work of entertainment, fiction typically, of any kind, games, movies, and whatnot, and the guest talks about why this particular work is something that means something to them, what they love, what they enjoy. And so it's always exciting because so far, like all my guests, literally all my guests have always chosen something unique, under the radar, and ultimately they all sound very cool, very fun. This is going to really pile up on the must-enjoy list, I must say. Okay, Haze, take it away. Today's first one, not today's first one, today's only one, because it's Haze's, is Asura's Wrath.
All right.
Take it away, Haze.
Let me give you a little bit of history. 2009 ish. Capcom announces a game from CyberConnect 2, the studio that's normally made like the Naruto fighting games, or at least the good ones. Game called Asura's Wrath. It's cool. Look at it. It's got a bunch of red. It's got this angry guy punching shit with multiple arms. I'm smitten. Game comes out in 2012 to decent reviews. Here's the thing: when I first played this, and the thing I discovered along the way, and that I will claim to, a thought state of mind that I will maintain, actual fact. I'm gonna say this right now. Brace yourselves. Asura's Wrath is the greatest father-daughter video game, period.
Ooh,
because of reasons we'll get into.
Yes,
so
go on.
You start out as the titular character, Asura. You see there, big angry guy, white eyes, white hair, multiple arms. We'll get to those in a second. You start out, he does have the white hair. He doesn't have the white eyes yet. He is technically a demigod. A race of beings who live like either on Earth or above Earth and like a celestial. They never explain that much. His job, along with other demigods, which include his brother-in-law and some friends and some people he just kind of looks at and goes, is to fight the Goma, which are these spiritual dark purple-red creatures that are part of a being known as Vlitra. By the way, there's going to be a lot of Hindu and Buddhist
references,
because this game borrows hard from like Buddhist and Hindu mythologies. So anyway, Vlitra. So the game starts with you basically jumping off like this orbital space platform and falling through space and just beating and exploding the crap out of these Goma creatures that have power levels for some reason, though it doesn't really do anything game wise. Mm-hmm. And some of them, are small, maybe U-size. Well, some of them are size of small, like starships. I'd say around maybe like a submarine in length. I'd say, I don't know. It doesn't really give a scale. And you fight around until. And you meet all your demigod pals until the planet cracks open.
Oof.
Literally, one side of the planet just splits open, and out comes these snake arm things, and it's Vlitra. And it's like, oh, okay, we fight a planet now. The first legitimate boss is the goddamn planet.
So they turn it up. They turn it up to 11 right from the beginning.
Oh, no. This, by the scope of the rest of this game, this isn't even close to 11. This is a 5. So it's like you managed to fight this boss and send them back. Your daughter, Mithra, who is on that orbital station, chants and prayers, tells everyone to pray, and gives you your first instance of basically growing multiple arms. He normally has 2, and he grows 4 more arms, above where like his shoulders are, as you can see, and 2 below that. So basically, he's like human punching spider. Or if you ever saw the old Spider-Man, if you ever saw the old 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the one where they did like the whole multiverse thing, there's the one guy that literally has the 6 arms. That guy.
Yep.
That's an old reference.
Yeah, more arms to take
So
care of
anyway,
his kid. Anyway, go on.
with Asura in his what they call mantra form, manages to beat Vlitra back into submission, back into the planet, and the day is won. Yay! So now we get some story bits. You go back home to your wife Durga
I'm
and your
sorry.
daughter
I was like,
Mithra.
I can hold
And
out.
it turns out Sura's, he seems like he'd be a good dad at the moment. He's not really. He's scared because he's like, all I'm good for is for punching, and his wife's like, you just have to try more, and it's like, I'll try. And then he's called to their leader, who is like a priest or a bishop or a pope or something. I don't remember.
Right. Oh, just one real quick thing, Haze. So we're running through the game, right? So just heads up, folks. Spoilers. If we're running through.
Oh yeah, the spoilers. You can't really talk about this game with spoilers because it's all story.
Okay, there you go.
Just
give me a heads up. Okay, continue. He's talking with his wife that he'll try to be hard. They'll try harder and.
Yeah, he gets called to go visit their leader, and he walks into the leaders, and he finds the guy dead. Just, stabbed with a spear running through him. And he goes, he took to see what's happening up, and all of a sudden, people come in and it's like, Asura, what did you do? And it's one of his demigod buddies was fighting with, Wizen. We'll come back to that name. And he's like, you're a traitor! And it's like, oh, no, I didn't do this, but they're still trying to fight him. It's like, why are you trying to fight me? And he just punches and drop kicks people out of the way, and he needs to get home. And he gets home, and Durga's dead. Well, not dead, dying. She was stabbed with something, and she's bleeding out, and Asura's like, no! And then Durga and the last person, like, they took Mithra, so he goes to find Mithra, and there's two more of his demigod buddies, Deus and the girl, the girl one whose name I forget, because she doesn't really have that many appearances. It's weird. Who have sealed Mithra into this kind of like Princess Zelda style crystal thing.
Ooh.
So Asura tries to charge them, and his brother-in-law, I can't remember his name.
His brother-in-law. Yeah, okay,
his brother-in-law, at least
we get that much.
Blocks him, and he ends up getting the crap kicked out of him, and it looks like Deus kills him. He shocks him with like his mystical lightning, and he basically walks Asura's like limp body while he's still like breathing and stuff, and drops him over the side of the ship or thing they're on, and he plummets to the earth below, dying. Except he's not dead.
Of course not.
Asura awakens in this, what I'm guessing is the underworld, which is a white void with these huge, massive stone pillars sticking up. And he's holding on to one of it somehow. And all of a sudden there's this golden spider thing that, proceeds to tell him, it's like, oh, they took something from you, your daughter. And he's getting angry. Because also at this time, he doesn't know. We don't know this yet, but time has passed, and his daughter's been upset by this. Basically, they're making his daughter cry, and as a good dad, Asura's not gonna take that shit. So, getting angry, the thing Asura does best, he starts climbing his way up that pillar until he eventually makes it back to the living world, which is when we cut to this random human girl who's walking up to a shrine, which just happens to be, that's later. So Asura ends up back at Asura. We cut to a rock, pretty big rock, and you get the buttons prompts to press, and as everything starts shaking, and Asura busts his way out of that rock. We don't know how long he's been in that rock.
And he's out now.
And he's out now, and he's angry. He has the white eyes now, as you see in the picture. And he's just like, where am I? What time is the blah blah? He doesn't know what's going on. He walks up. Eventually, he's spotted by the forces of the former demigods. And then they see him and they're like, oh, Asura the demon. Apparently, he's been nicknamed at some point.
The distortions of history.
Yep, there we go. Yep. So he beats a couple of them up, and all of a sudden, Wizen shows up. And he's like, we are gods now. And it's like, blah, blah, blah. We're taking the people's energy to fight Vlitra so we can save the planet. Basically, they're killing people to steal their soul energy to use it for a giant space weapon. We'll get to that.
Yes, always justifying one's wicked plans.
And meanwhile, Wizen's going on and on about how they're the chosen ones and how he's pontificating. And this is where one of my favorite in-game things happen. It gives you a button prompt.
Ooh.
If you touch it, you'll interrupt his monologue. How? Punching him straight in the face. I'm talking right straight, just square middle, boom, he goes flying.
Punch button.
like 20 feet. Just, crash, bang, boom, cartoon, roll around. Why is it? Which I did, because, of course, who's not going to want and interrupt a villain monologue when you can? So he gets up, and we start the boss fight with Wizen in his normal size form. You get through that life bar. All of a sudden, he transforms. He uses now.
Hello, one second. Hey, Kiki, welcome.
I'm gushing about Asura's Wrath because, god damn it, I love this game.
I had no idea that I was part of the boyfriend community. Oh, I didn't know that.
Either way,
Pog. That's anyway, Jose's line.
Anyway, Wizen then transforms into his mantra form, which is about the size of, I'd say a small mountain. And you proceed to beat the crap out of him even then, because you're Asura and you're not going to take shit. And at some point, you grow more arms, and you just beat the crap out of him. You then go to punch him so hard, you basically kick off the earth so hard that you do one of those, like, you hit him in the stomach, and you keep going, and his stomach, like, stretches out his back until the point where it's like, the game's like, hit this button. And then that rubber banding happens, and he flies into fucking space.
Wow. Wizen gets the crud kicked out of him.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done. He goes a level further. Uses more power. More of that spiritual power that he just took, which technically he's not supposed to do.
Oh, wait, who's using it? Asura or, oh, what was that? I'm sorry, I don't have a prompt for that. Is that a host? Am I being hosted? Oh. I'm sorry, I can't.
Are you being hosted?
I don't know. I'm so sorry if that was Kiki. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much for the host. Thank you. Yes, I gotta put somewhere the prompts around here somewhere. I haven't found the right spot exactly yet. Yes. I just realized, Kiki, you were probably talking about Asura and Haze. That makes more sense. Yep. Yes. All right, continue. So he's in space right now. Wizen. Oh no, she's not. Oh, you were talking about me. Oh, awesome. Woohoo!
He uses the power that he's not supposed to, and he goes bigger.
Thank you, Kiki.
How big, you might ask? If he was a mountain, maybe he's like country size, maybe continent size. No, he's bigger than the frickin' planet. He transforms into like one of those like giant Buddha statues that you see.
Asura or Wizen is bigger than the planet?
Wizen.
Okay, Wizen. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Wizen gets bigger than the planet. And then he goes and he decides to do like the super finger poke of space from death to crush Asura. Asura, with his 6 arms, manages to like catch the finger as he's getting crushed in the ground. And then starts just beating it all up, beating the finger up with the punches, up until the point where his arms start breaking off. 1 arm, 2 arms, 3 arms, 4 arms, 5 arms, until his last thing. And then he channels like all his freaking anger energy and just uppercuts into the bottom of that finger. Which is when, apparently, all that shit is transferred. It's like DBZ. Yeah, it's like DBZ screaming times 400. Yeah. All the energy from those punches transfer up in his finger, and it spreads up Wizen, and he fucking explodes.
Oof.
Meanwhile, Asura is now completely armless, lying face down, and like it's a molten crater because
Was that a boss battle? Wizen? That was a boss battle.
Yeah, it's this is the boss battle.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Most of this game is boss battles.
All right, go on. So he's armless now.
Yeah, he's lying face down. His brother-in-law shows up, saying, "You should just stay dead. Mithra's better with us." Which, you shouldn't really say, angers the fuck out of Asura, and he gets the fuck back up armless. And he gets up to fight his brother, which you end up actually losing. Your brother-in-law ends up killing you again.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he ends up killing you again.
Yes, indeed. Well, actually, I don't know much about the game Granddad's Belt. Amazing game with a few short-sighted decisions here and there. Would you agree with that, Haze? I mean, like I said...
Yes, because I'll get to those short-sighted decisions in a while.
Cool. All right, go on.
I can rant about this for forever.
Well, we don't have forever, but get to your favorite parts. Just talk about what you love.
Okay, he ends up back in hell. He comes up out of hell. It's about, I think it's like, I don't remember how many years later. I think like 10,000 years later.
Woo! This is after the second death, after the brother killed him again.
This is after the second death, yeah.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit, he wakes up, then there's the girl, and she ends up freeing him, and she gets kidnapped by some Goma monkeys, which Asura then goes and, kills and frees her from. Sure. And then his old teacher shows up. His old teacher, not being like, oh, we're gods and everything. He's the old, like, battle-hardened, crazy guy who just wants a good fight. So him and Asura So of course, him wanting a good fight takes Asura to a hot spring to drink and ogle semi-clothed ladies, which you technically can do. It's for an achievement.
Oh, okay.
Um,
there's
and
the excuse right there, right? I just read.
It gets to the point where it's like, oh no, I'll do something, and then your teacher knocks you out with one punch. You wake up on the moon to fight your teacher, and one of the best music boss battles I have ever faced, because it uses Beethoven's Symphony Number 9 in E minor, to the point where you're fighting with your boss, who has one of those super extendo swords, like he can extend it to the point you chop off parts of the moon, and you fight. It ends up to the point where he kind of nails you in the stomach with the blade, but you catch it. He then launches you into space towards the planet while still extending the blade, to the point where you break through Earth's atmosphere, you go through the clouds, you hit the ground, you lose your grip on the blade, and it impales you in the stomach. And you only have like one arm left, technically, because all the rest of them broke on impact. And your former trainer, your former buddy, teacher guy, is just impaling you with the sword through much. The sword keeps going through the planet, pops out the other freaking side. Literally, you see, and by the way, you see all this. It gets to the point where he's like only a few feet from you, and you have your last arm. And again, with your crazy, super angry powers that just go beyond all reason, you punch the sword so hard it breaks, that the rest of it goes through you, leaving you free to grab a shard with your teeth, stand like Jackie Chan, flip kick up to your feet, and slice open your mentor from stomach to shoulder, killing him.
So did the mentor go bad or something, or was that like just a training session or something? Like one of those advanced teacher overcome.
No, he was just one of those battle crazy guys. That's like, I want a good death.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like that. So now you're there. Your arms, whatchamacallit, you have no arms. You have this blade in your thing. The girl that you helped comes up to you, and there's this giant demon tortoise on the horizon.
Demon tortoise.
Yeah, giant demon tortoise. It's a Goma thing. Okay. You with your no arms and your blade in your teeth, charge at it. You eventually end up killing it. I'll start skipping shit from here because we're gonna be here all day. You end up at a part where the demigods the gods now start taking you seriously, and they shoot ship lasers at you. The girl, still being near you and follow you, accidentally dies. This turns you into literal super rage thing. Like your anger is so hot, it's literally burning you. You turn into black skin, and you start losing all rationality. Okay. It's at this point you play as your brother-in-law, who has to beat the sense out of you to try and knock some reason to you to remember what you're fighting for.
You play as the brother-in-law?
Yeah, for a couple boss fights.
Okay, go on.
And it's you manage to knock some sense back into Asura, and you go, and it's you're like, man, how is he so strong? There's something we've been missing. We've been doing this for thousands of years, and we haven't even been able to crack this strength. So you go to Deus, who's now assumed super Emperor God control, and he's kicking your ass. And then Asura shows back up, and both of you manage to beat the crap out of him.
So this time Asura's now a boss fight.
Well, he was a boss fight. Well, no, Asura shows back up. You get control back of Asura, and you beat Deus.
Oh, beat Deus, right. I missed the name. I thought when you were saying Deus, a Deus Ex Machina moment happened in the plot. That was my mistake.
I mean, no, technically there is a lot of Deus Ex Machina, because every time Asura's arm breaks, it reveals that he's part machine inside, so he's technically a literal Deus Ex Machina.
Right. Okay, no, I don't mind that. I got confused. Okay, so Deus is someone you fight, and it happens right now. Yeah.
You beat him, your daughter is freed.
Ooh, she's still alive.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's been alive this whole time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's technically a demigod too.
Oh, right. Okay, keep going.
The planet cracks open again. Vlitra is back, noting the destruction that's going on, and the gods are weak and all that stuff. Except now, Mithra grants you and your brother-in-law more heavenly power, and you charge at the planet again. This time, you go into the planet. You fight U-sized manifestation of Vlitra, and both you and your brother-in-law kick its ass, and in one cool ass dramatic scene, you're both standing there energy radiating from your fist as you're both holding it towards him, and he's being blown away. It's you're not needed in this world no more, and he just gone. Vlitra is poofed.
Okay, wasn't Vlitra the first boss, right?
Yeah, except you didn't kill him that time. You just kind of knocked him back you kind of just made him dormant. He wasn't dead.
Okay.
They were working on a way to kill him.
Gotcha. All right, then now you got rid of him though. For this was his final fight right here.
Yeah, you kill him. You go back up to the thing. The girl, God, the one that was like, turns out she was like in love with Dea. She's like, oh, he's so strong and such a good leader. I'm just like secretly in love with him, sort of thing. Not really. I'm paraphrasing. Is holding your daughter hostage. She goes to kill your daughter, and you're like, there's nothing we can do. All of a sudden, she stopped. Oh, hey, look, it's that golden spider that you saw in Hell. He's real. He gets rid of Girl God, and all of a sudden,
thank you. Whatever that was, if that was a host.
Don't thank him too yet. Hold on. We got to get to this.
Okay, hold on.
He then possesses Mithra, and turns out he is the true god of all creation.
Who possessed Mithra? Deus?
The spider.
Oh, the spider. The spider. Yes, that's right. Okay, go on.
Yeah, he's the true god of all creation. He is Chakravartin, who is Hindu god of I don't remember. I know he's part of the Hindu mythology. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, that's technically where the original game ended. We mentioned the short-sighted stuff before, so the game came out. And and then a couple months later, Capcom was like, "Oh, by the way, here is story DLC with the true ending. Also, two sides. It's also a side story where you fight Ryu from Street Fighter and Akuma.
Okay.
Which, again, is badass because after you beat Ryu, like Akuma comes in and just like kicks him out of the dimension you're in, and then you fight him, and it's like a never-ending brawl to the point where you literally destroy the moon." And end up crashing to Earth and turn into statues, and it goes like 10,000 years later, and there's the two statues of you like mid-punch, and you're thinking, oh, that's a nice ending, and then it's like hit X to continue on, and you guys just keep fighting even though you're so fucking old. It's awesome. Anyway, true ending. Chakravartin reveals that yes, he used Asura to be able to break Mithra 3 so he could take hold of her Mithra free, so he could take hold of her and use his powers to fix all of creation. And also he'd get rid of Fleetra and stuff. Asura's still pissed because his daughter, just freed his daughter. He was going to like stop being so fucking angry. And now this guy did this shit.
Now it's gonna get real.
Brother-in-law is concerned because it's like real God. It's like, oh shit. Asura tries to fight him, but ends up getting thrown. Tries to fight Chakravartin, but ends up getting thrown to the planet. His brother-in-law kind of follows and tries to tell him you can't fight against like fate and destiny and true creation gods and all that stuff. They have one climactic fight, and brother-in-law gets killed.
Okay,
and it's sad because he's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't do more. I thought I was doing the right thing, but you've always been doing the right thing. And so with this, with the power of brotherhood and friendship and family, Asura goes back to face Chakravartin, and it takes several forms. It gets down to the point where it's this, again, a white void, and Chakravartin's this black beast that like Asura can't even manage to like dent even in like his most powerful form, which is Asura the Destructor. Except it's like his arms are broken off, but then it's like his fatherly anger comes back, and he's like, no, I'm not dealing with this. You made my daughter upset. You made her cry because of all this. I am going to kick your shit in. And he does.
Ooh.
It gets to the point where it's like, where they're both like on their last leg, like one hit, but Asura has more energy. He's ready to finish this, but Mithra stops it, saying, if you kill him, he's the source of all the holy energy. You'll cease to exist. Asura doesn't care. He charges past her, saying, but I may disappear, but you'll still live. I legitimately almost just teared up at that, because god damn it! And he takes out Chakravartin in one last straight right of all fury.
Wow.
Oh. And then Chakravartin.
I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. I really do mean like, ooh.
Yeah, Chakravartin is destroyed, and Asura gives his daughter a hug and some parting words before he just kind of poofs into fairy dust.
Oh, and this was only DLC.
This was DLC. This was the true ending. And then, you know, we cut to years later, Mithra like telling the story to people and trying to lead like humans, like legit humans, and trying to lead them on a better path and stuff like that. I was pissed at this because why would you hide this behind DLC, you monsters? This is when Capcom was going through that we don't know what we're doing with DLC phase.
Oh.
Cough, 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 Ultimate Marvel 3. But anyway, like I said before, Asura's Wrath is the best father-daughter game. First of all, Asura literally goes to hell and back, minimum of twice, to get to his daughter. He beats up everything. He goes through everything in his way. He literally fights God to go to the literal ends of the earth, to the literal ends of creation itself for his daughter, just because, not because like they did something wrong, like they pulled her hair, just because they made her cry for the simplest act a dad would fight for his kid for.
True enough, but still. I love it that you're so passionate. I just like talk myself hoarse with that. I love the passion you have for the game, man. Truly.
Also, in PAX, I think it was a PAX Prime in like 2009, 10, or something like that. They had the demo there with the first boss fight with Wizen, and they also had a screaming booth where if you screamed past a certain decibel level, you got entered into a raffle for a gift card. It took me 3 attempts, but I managed to do it. I had to do like this tiered Super Saiyan yell where it's like start at one level to get it as high as I usually got it, and then just push past that.
But you got it.
Shit. Yeah, that was fun as shit.
Did you get like every achievement for this game as well?
No, because I never actually got the DLC. I was actually so upset because I had turned the game in because I didn't have a super steady job at the time, and I didn't like have the money to like keep games. So it was a game I had like already traded in, and then like a month later, it's like DLC. I was like, motherfucker.
I can understand that. Well, you know what? Thank you, Asura's Wrath, for giving Haze like the greatest father-daughter experience of all time, and for being a very remarkably like OP game from the sounds of it, and just for being awesome. So, folks, give it up for Asura's Wrath right here. Come on, haven't heard of it? Now you have, and in very passionate detail, I might add.
The only problem is it has never been ported to anything else. It's still an Xbox 360 game.
Well, I
don't know if it's on Game Pass. I don't know if it ever will be, but you could probably find a secondhand copy of it somewhere. I'm not sure what it goes for.
There you go. Well, okay, so you want this game, folks? Get a 360. All right. So that's well, I have a 360, luckily. So that's taken care of on my end already. So again, give it up again for Asura's Wrath. So. Thank you again, Asura's Wrath. Thank you, Haze. That was awesome. Dude, you really know this game. I love it when I can hear people know what they love and why they love it. So that was fantastic. And you could tell I was captivated and I was listening throughout the entire talk about that. So let's read some of the comments. And also, I don't know why I'm thanking whoever did that little bling sound, whatever that was. If that was another host right there, let's run through my chat real quick because naturally we want to hear the guests talk about it. So, like Haze says, got to put a pause on it, but now we don't have to. So, Granddad's Bell talked about how he played the game, how it was amazing, and and he described it somewhat. It's like Too Human, but with Buddhism themes. Let's see, friggin' amazing. So the composer apparently is a well-known composer of it. Again, another shout out to Kiki the Geeky. She's a wonderful person. That's the Kiki that Haze was talking about, who helped him out a lot with getting set up and whatnot on the technical side, right, Haze? That's correct, right?
Yep. She's too good to me.
Why, you don't think you deserve it, buddy? You're awesome.
Oh no, she's just like so nice, and she hates getting compliments, so she's gonna hate this.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's right. I always forget about that. Sorry, Kiki. I mean, I'm not sorry. Haha. There we go. That should balance it out a little bit. So, folks, I hope you stick around for more because Haze is going to sing, and he's got quite the song list available for us. Haze and I are going to plan out, like, talk a little bit of what he wants to go through, which ones he wants to sing and whatnot, so please stay tuned for that. I'm going to go back again to the standby screen. It'll take us about probably 5 minutes to set this all up. So stay tuned, relax, again, posture check, take care of yourselves, and think again, Asura's Wrath. Boom! Okay. Again, 5 minutes. We are back, people. Haze is good to go. Let us transition to the singing corner, which is also the performance corner. Yeah. There we are. Haze, you good with that positioning of the mic? You want to go for
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay. As you can see, I'm in the background supporting my guest. And today, he's going to sing a list of songs. Like, again, for those of you just joining us, he has a list prepared. He may or may not go through them all, but this is certainly one he's doing right now. So, let me get it set real quick. Okay. And take it away, Haze.
Thank you. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this whole world, and this new world, and this old world for me. For me. Stars where you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. I feel so good. Woo!
Yeah! Thank you very much. Applause. Come on, folks. Come on. Let me hear you. Maury loves your voice, Haze.
Thank you.
Nice one, man. I'm sorry, occasionally the Discord just couldn't pick up your audio, but overall I think it picked up well. How did he sound to you, folks? You could hear him, right? Because he can sing, so. You doing? Well, you know, we'll see if they answer or not. But anyway, well done, man. You ready for the next?
Yeah. I can go.
All right, just let me know. Okay, we can stop at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next up is a classic. Let's get this one set. Maury, you should know this one, and Luna, if you're still with us, you'll know this one too. Okay. First off, what I'm going to do is I want to test the volume levels with Haze in silence real quick. Alright, so here we go, folks. Haze's next song on the list. You ready, man?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Beata Maria, Ta Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes torch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of control. Like fire, hellfire is fire in my skin. This burning desire is turning me to sin. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who set this flame. It's not my fault. If in God's plan, he made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, Maria, and let this siren cast a spell. Her sear my flesh and bone. Destroy that milk and let her taste the fire of hell, or else let her be mine and mine alone. What?
She's nowhere in the cathedral. She's gone.
Idiots.
Oh.
I'll find her myself. Go. You'll leave me alone. Hellfire, dark fire. Now, Gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Be mine or you will burn. God have mercy on me. but she will be mine, or she will.
Woo!
Nice, you held it together. Hold on a second now. Okay, so the darn audio is glitching out on Discord and it's having a hard time picking up every time you take the high notes a little bit. I'm so sorry. I gotta figure out.
Do you want me to drop down a little bit?
No, I don't know. Hold on a second.
Volume?
Is there a way? I think I can. Let me see. Kiki, you still in the chat here? Can you help me out with this? You know how to do this stuff.
I can just drop my volume so it doesn't think I'm peaking as hard.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Maybe it drops out when you're peaking.
Either that or I'll move back from the microphone.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not picking up Haze's awesome singing, and he held the burn note, and it just like.
I'll drop to like 80%.
Okay, try saying.
How do I sound there?
You still sound good. Try just saying like the first few lyrics of Hellfire for me. Just say like,
Hellfire, dark fire.
Okay, now yell something.
Burn.
Okay, that sounds better. That sounds a lot better. Yeah, pick that up. Maybe that was it. It was just because it was peaking and then it just.
Yeah, maybe I was too hot.
Yeah, you're too powerful, Haze. Too powerful.
Damn it, I held that too.
I know. I heard it. I heard the hold. I heard it. Oh damn. Sorry about that. Shall we just press on to the next one?
Yeah, let's keep going. I'm good.
All right. Give it up for our star Haze for being such a Chad with my audio problems. Come on, let me hear it.
Yay.
All right, let's hope this one sounds a little better. Let's see. I think this is the better one to go with. Hold on now. Yeah. Hold on. You're not gonna. No one's gonna hear this ad. Fuck you, ads. Okay, there we go. I muted the ads, so they won't hear it. Oh yeah. Cool. Well, I didn't mean fuck the movie. I just meant fuck the ads, just for showing up. All right, well, hold on one second. Hold on a second. Now, okay, folks, I really want you all to be able to hear Haze's singing, so I gotta mess with some of these settings. If anyone can give me some advice right here in the chat, please type it up on how his voice can come through more clear. We're using Discord right now, and as you heard some of the previous songs, it's a little glitchy, and this is a good song, so I wanted this one to come through, and I can tell by how he's singing it, he's owning it. So
I'm gonna cringe when I hear this back later.
No, you're not. It's just gonna be the lyric, the music. So it's not like your singing is the problem. It was the inefficiency on my end. So don't worry about it. So if anyone has anything, how to help with audio coming through more clearly through Discord, maybe it's because I'm running YouTube as a share screen on Discord, but it's like the only way I know how he can follow along with the lyrics, and we're practically real time that way. Again, help would be appreciated. So let me just go to another screen right now for the benefit of other screens. That's what they're here for. And I'm going to start changing some settings. Technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. Please stick around for more Haze singing. I think we might have the problem fixed, folks. Just give me a second. Alright, we are back, people. We have a better setup now. Not perfect, but definitely better. So, let's get back to some singing.
Hold on, like 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Almost ready.
Oh, Kit QQ, thank you so much for the follow.
Oh, thanks, Kit.
Thank
Okay.
you. All right.
I'm ready.
All right, lovely. All right, let's get this. Let's get this going.
Okay.
All right. Let me try something else too. What if I mute my mic? Maybe that'll give it some less troubles. More. So, wait. Of course, then I can't talk with you. Okay, so that's not good.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, where'd you go?
Okay. Here you are, folks. The next song Haze is gonna sing, and hello to you, Kit QQ. Nice to see you. Here we go, Haze. Take it away.
Yep, ready. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry when your tears what you have in the sea. You see me goodbye. I say you said, remember we made the you went away. Now you're making remember I was turning when I'm your man. You'll be back soon, you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Ocean bright, empires fall. We haven't seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And now don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying day. When you're gone, I'll go back, so don't throw away the thing we have. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody. Woo!
Nicely done. And again, the audio was irritating the fuck out of me, but
You want me to drop it back down a little bit?
no, I don't think that's the problem. I think my internet is just not sufficient enough to handle it all.
Aw.
I think it's just that simple. Are you okay with continuing even though it won't sound perfect? Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
great.
We're in this. Do it.
Got it. Okay. Then okay, I'll get the next one just right up there. Let's just do this, man. Thank you for being such a champ with this. Thank you so much, Haze. I'm so sorry.
I fucking love this.
Okay, next one up.
Okay, this one's a little bit easier on me. Considering I also know most of these lyrics.
Alright. Oops, I misspelled karaoke. That's fine. Okay, let's get this one running. And let me mute this commercial because I don't want that getting through. It happens
Ooh,
though.
smart. Hershey. Now it's Amazon.
Thanks a lot, Haze. Thank you so much for commentating on.
We're reaction VTubers now. You might want to pause it. I'm waiting for like the audio.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close
Oh.
one of the things that I have here. Maybe that'll take up less bandwidth and whatnot. So give you.
Who knows?
Okay, there we go.
Ugh.
Here's the next one.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a classic. They see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. I wanna roll with the gangsters, but so far they all think I'm too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and really, really white. And first in my class here at MIT. Dark skills, I'm champion at DMD. MC Esther, that's my freedom mercy. Keep your 40, I'll just have an Earl Grey tea. My never spins to the contrary. You'll find they are quite stationary. All my action figures are cherry. Even all kings in my library. My space page all fully pimped out. Got people begging for my top 8 spaces. You know I pie to 1,000 places. Ain't got no girl, but I still wear braces. I order all my sandwiches, and the man is, well, I'm with my sweet like play days. Like soon to go stay this soon as the fastest place blazing no killer app I had to run. At Pascal, I'm a number 1. Do it like calculus just for fun. Ain't got a gap, but I got a soldering gun. Happy Days is my favorite theme song. Get your kick butt in a game of ping pong. I'll any trivia quiz you bring on. Flipping JavaScript as well as Clink. Beg your pardon? Total on my Segway. I know in my heart they think I'm white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. I'd like to roll with the gangsters. Although it's apparent I'm too white and nerdy. Think I'm too white and nerdy. Think I'm too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and how to get so white and nerdy. I've been browsing, inspecting X-Men comics. You know I collect them. My pen's in my pocket. I must protect and my ergonomic keyboard never loses me board. Shopping online for deals on Sparkle Media. I edit Wikipedia. I memorize really good so relevant inside right now. Anyhow, I got a business doing websites. My reference code who do that call. I can do SAML for them all. Even made a homepage for my dog. Yo, I got myself fanny pack. They were having a sale done at that gap. Spend my nights with a roll of bubble wrap. Pop, pop, pop. No one sees me. Get freaky. I'm nerdy in the extreme and whiter than sour cream. I was in AV Club and Glee Club and even the chesting. Only question I ever thought was do I like her? Do I like the card? Spend every weekend at the Renaissance Fair. Got my name on my underwear. They see me strolling. They laughing and rolling their eyes cause I'm so white and nerdy. Just because I'm white and nerdy. Just because I'm white and nerdy. Oh, because I'm white and nerdy. Holy cow, I'm white and nerdy. I wanna bowl with the gangsters. But oh well, it's obvious I'm white and nerdy. Think it's too white and nerdy. Think it's too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and look at me, I'm white and nerdy. Damn it, I messed up. I really should have practiced that one a little bit more. I forgot how fast that chicken can go.
Hey, you know it sounded good, and actually the volume's coming through clear. And you know what I think I do? You did a good job, man. Come on, give it up for Haze, folks.
Just word vomit.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, actually, I know a way else I can probably reduce some problems here. Nice work. I am just going to import an image of myself, and I'm gonna stop using.
Man.
I'm gonna stop using VC face, so that way that cuts down. Okay, let's do that. Let me just get a picture.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. Alright. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll take care of you first. Don't worry. Nice job, though, man. Come on, don't worry about it. If you hear the playback, the music and you are in pretty good rhythm.
Yeah, except for us, we're going, white and nerdy.
Right and nerdy.
I had the gist, but I just couldn't get the words out to match on the screen. Woo! It's like your brain's trying to keep up with the reading, but your mouth is just half a second behind.
Yes. Okay, where's the one I want?
Okay, give me a sec while you get the next one.
Yep, don't worry about it. Okay, good. I've got my happy Jeep here to support. There we go. And then I am just going to turn off VC face. Let me just mute that real quick. There we go. I'll be right back. It's only going to take about a minute. Plus, I also have to take a piss, so... Alright, here we go. Now we're unmute, Haze. Now you can talk with the chat.
Hi, chat. I didn't know I was muted there. I was trying to ask you how I was doing, and I was wondering why nobody answered anything. Turns out I wasn't talking to you.
Yes, it's not like they had a problem or anything, man. Okay, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Here we go.
Okay. Ooh.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his ass. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no, I don't want to meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at his scrub, checking me, but his game is kinda weak, and I know he cannot approach me. Cause I'm looking like class and he's looking like trash. Can't get with the deadbeat ass. Oh, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, no. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler. If you have a car and you're walking, oh yes son, I'm talking to you. If you live at home with your mama, oh yes son, I'm talking to you. If you have a shorty that you don't show love, oh yes son, I'm talking to you. Wanna get with me for no money, I want no more. No. Scrub. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
Ah! Well done. We got one that came through a lot better. Yes, and he got that one. He nailed that one. Give it up for Haze. Come on, let me hear it, people. Come on. Nice job, man. All right, I'm going to mute your end. You're going to be mute to them, so you can tell me the song. You're mute right now. Tell me the next song. Ooh, we at the end? All right. All right. All right, do it. Take your time. I just gotta choose. Do you know which one of these karaokes is one you prefer? Have you done any of these? The first one up here? Oh, okay. Okay, let's go with this one. There might be a soft voice singing in the background of this one. So, hold on. Let me see if I can find one without that. Ooh, hold on. Here we go. I do. They annoy me. I want to hear your voice. There we go. I think I got it. All right.
Okay.
We got our next one up. Have you sent out your message?
I sent out my message. Hold on, just for the VOD on this one, or in case she comes here, or so when somebody could clip this afterwards, if you please. Months ago, Kiki was doing a little impromptu karaoke thing. Kiki the Geeky, and so remember when I asked you to? I didn't know you were still in the chat. Remember when I asked you to sing a specific song and you got part of the way through it, and you're like, "That's about." So yeah, here's my reciprocation of that. Go ahead, Jeep.
Okay. It's on its way. Take it away, Haze.
Red one. Let's go to the beach, each, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found the Bud Light. Bad bitches like me is hard to come by. The Patron on, let's go get it on. The zone on, yes, I'm in the zone. 2, 3, leave a good tip. I blow all my money and don't give it on floor. I love to. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. This one I think is off sync. Hold on.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll go back. Hold on.
That one is still.
Yeah, we're doing this again. Hold on. Let's go with another one. I think that one cut out the swears, so instrumental, no guide, no. Here we go. This will probably be better. You're mute. You're mute right now. So okay. Yeah. Good. All right. All right. He's back. This one should be better. Let us know. Again, we want him to get this right.
Try it again.
Here we go again.
Round 2. Can you turn it up a little bit?
Yeah, sure. How's that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach, each, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found the Bud Light. Bad bitches like me is hard to come by. Patron on, let's go get it on. Zone on, there's some in the zone. Is it 2, 3, leave a good tip. I'ma blow off my money and don't give two shits. I'm on the floor. I love to dance, so give me more. Till I can't stand, get on the floor. Like it's your last chance if you want more. Then here I am. Our ships were meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. Can't stop, 'cause we're so high.
Although we're delayed according to Kiki. Hold on. Sorry, Kiki. I'm doing this the only way I know how. Thank goodness you're here. Maybe you can save our karaoke life. The best I figured out how to do this only was to share my browser screen as a video in Discord. That's the only way I was able. That was the best I could do. That's exactly right. Using a Discord screen share. That's exactly right. You got a solution? Please help me.
Either that, I'll just sing it. I'll just sing it on my own. Well, no, you can't. Maybe Haze should be the one streaming it. We're a little bit late for that one. Because I don't know if I put it in Discord if it'll pick up on his stream.
Yeah, it's not gonna work as someone else's stream. Oh, I see. I got you. So, ooh.
I mean, did it work for the other ones?
Wait a minute. What if Haze shares his screen looking up? Because I think I'll be able to pick that up with my on my end. Will that work if he does it? No, you don't have to stream, right? You could just do what I did, which is you open a browser and then you do share screen.
Yeah, I can try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll try the last song we had.
Yeah. So let me close that right now. Then you're just gonna go to the share your screen and then.
Oh, 1 second. Okay, so that. Don't worry, everybody. We're gonna fix this.
Yeah. Hayes worked hard on this song list. And GEEP was not prepared for the difficulties. Blame GEEP.
Okay. Let's see if this is it. Oh, hold on. You get that?
Yep, I got it right there. Hold on. Let me see now, though. I gotta check.
Yeah, I gotta see if one thing. Can hear it in.
I gotta make sure that. Good luck, boys. I love you. I love you too, Kiki. All right.
Thank you, Kiki.
Let's see.
I tried. I may just have to record that one by myself for her.
Yep. Now hold on a second. I wanted to see if I click.
Did my screen? Oh shit! I accidentally lost it. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Never mind. Sorry, I did a thing.
All right. Could you play it for me?
Can you hear it? Wait, why can't I hear it? What the? Okay,
there it is. Oh, lovely. Okay, I can hear it, and you're still enlarged and in charge, and it should be now it should be sunk up because it's coming from your end.
Go see if I can get another one that was slightly better. Cause hold on, no, that was not good. Try this one.
Can't believe it.
Nope, that's an ad.
That's an ad. Blah 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 blah.
We'll get there soon, everybody.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I think this one works. Okay, that one works. Okay.
Yep. Hold on. Don't say anything. Just play the music. I want to make sure that my chat can hear it.
Okay.
Yes, it's coming through. Perfect.
Okay.
Now it should be more real time with you. Take it away, Haze. Let's hope this one works. It should.
Hold on, I'm just making sure I got this. Okay. Okay. Everybody ready?
You better be.
Okay. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
Yeah, here we go.
After all is said and done, you never walked, you never run, you're a winner. Got the moves, you know the streets, break the rules, take the heat, you're nobody's fool. You're at your best when the going gets rough. You've been put to the test, but it's never enough.
Whoa!
You got the touch. You got the power. When a hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. You got the heart. You got the motion. You know that when things get too tough, you got the touch.
Yeah!
You never bend, you never break. You seem to know just what it takes. You're a fighter. It's in the blood, it's in the will. It's in the mighty hands of steel when you stand in your ground. And you never get hit when your back's to the wall. Gonna fight to the end and you're taking it all. You got the touch. You got the power. When a hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. You got the heart. You got the motion.
Yeah!
You know that when things get too tough, you got the touch.
Sing it!
You're fighting fire with fire. You know you got the touch.
Yeah, yeah.
You're at your best when the going gets rough. You've been put to the test, but it's never enough. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
Ha! Yeah!
You got the touch. You got the power. Touch.
Ba, 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 da, da, da. Bum, ba, da, da, da. Ba, da. Nicely done, nicely done.
Sorry if that came out a little loud in places. I was like, my mouth was like on the microphone.
No, that's okay. I think unfortunately, every time you said power, maybe you were too much power. The mic kind of cut out at the parts when you said power.
Yeah, high notes it really hates. It really hates the fucking high notes.
Yeah, it really does. But the rest of the song sounded great.
Yeah.
So do you want to finish the Starships?
No, I'll do that. That song's cursed for now. I'll do that at another time.
We got a curse song. Give it up for Haze, everyone, for all his songs. Woohoo!
Holy shit.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Oh,
not talking anymore for a week.
Yep. He really gave his all for this one, people. Really, give it up for him. He did a fantastic job.
Somebody clip that as best they can, please. I want that.
You heard it? Haze wants it. Clip it. Now, if you excuse me, folks, I have to get my model up and running again, so.
Ugh.
Take a breather, man. Hydrate. Relax them vocal cords.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me just set up again. We're gonna start closing out the show now. How you holding up? That was a lot of performing on your end, so.
Oh, I'm good. I'll be fine.
Good. Right now, you're muted right now. Do you want me to unmute you? Or, okay. Alright. Almost ready, people. Almost ready if you're still with us. Let's see. Let's go back to... Where the heck is that? That's not the one I want. That's the... There we go. That's the one I want. I know what I want. I know what I want. Let's see. There we go. Okay. There we go. Put that down. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Come on. Where are you? There you are. Okay. There you go. There you go. There we go. Beautiful. I just gotta do that. Lovely. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay. Now I feel kind of sad that you did all that singing work. And I didn't do anything except for saying like yeah or some shit like that. All right, good. All right, we're back, people.
That's why I picked such an eclectic mix.
Eclectic is definitely a good word for that. Yes, you did. All right, folks.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Let's jump back to the main stage. Haha. GEEP is larger than he needs to be right now. Hold on. GEEP is not supposed to outshine the guests. There we go. It is the guests who must shine. There we go. Give it up again once for Haze. Once more. Okay, so this is the part of the show where Haze will let you know what's coming up. But first, before we get to that, I want to get you hyped and amped for my next guest coming next Friday, which would be May the 7th. So let's go to that right now. My next guest on May 7th Friday is Hoshi Mira. There she is, Hoshi Mira. Hoshi Mira. I'm sorry. I'm probably saying it. I'm saying it the Japanese way. It's probably Hoshi Mira. Yes, that's her. May 7th Friday. We haven't settled precisely on a time.
Yay.
Thanks, Haze. We think somewhere around 6 p.m. PST would work, but she'll get back to me with a more confirmed time. So, Hoshi Mira, that's Friday's guest, May the 7th. Be there. Now, let's get back to today's guest. Okay, Haze,
yes.
Let my viewers know what you have coming up and what to look forward to if you have anything to share.
Well, I don't have anything per se. I'm just going to be streaming probably some more Genshin Impact. I need to finish that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer run. I got a bunch of other games to play. I got a plan. I'm slowly getting up to 200 followers, and that's me reinstalling League of Legends.
Wow.
Yeah, boo. Yay, boo, 200 followers. I'm also planning 150 follower goal. That was the word, not reward, not prize. Goal. I'll be talking about that soon. I'll probably say something. I'll probably put it on Twitter over the weekend, so follow me at Hazeshift24. Yeah, it's up there.
Yep, right up there.
And also, I need to finish my Discord. So that I can chat and do community stuff and other stuff and talk to y'all. Other than that, besides trying to upgrade myself a little bit of time through learning Blender and a bunch of other programs that it's like I don't donate enough time to because my schedule can be hectic. That's about it.
There you have it, folks. If you caught all that in the blibber blabber.
I just sang like 6 songs. Give me a break.
I will. Absolutely. No, you are still very clear with it. I'm just poking with the funds there. All right, so people, give it up one more time for my guest, Hazeshift. It's been absolute remarkable man working with us right here and going through all the technical difficulties and whatnot, and he's sang a shit ton of songs for the sake of your entertainment and for the sake of helping out my show, so please check him out. He is as cool on this show as he is off screen. So I'm just going to confirm, this is not an act. Haze is cool.
It's true.
See?
Feel free. Also, feel free to clip anything that makes me look stupid, and or the singing, and or other stuff.
You heard
Clip
him.
at will.
You heard him, folks. Clip away. Clip. Okay, so let's figure out who we're gonna raid, and then I'll say my outro. Let's see who's up and running right now. Let's see here.
Many people.
Yes. Let's take a look. Who we gonna raid? Raider. Raid. No, you be quiet. Be quiet. Do not talk, Twitch. Do not talk. Okay. So just remember that, folks. Haze is doing a celebration at 150. I want you all to remember that. Trying to do stuff with Discord too to chat with everybody. I'm just relaying what he's saying while I look and get some things done here. Oh, good lord. Hello, Haze on the...
What? Oh.
There you go. Much better. Okay, let's see here. Let me see who... Yes! Finally! Oh, I've been waiting to raid. This is the person who raided me the very first time. His name is Haze. So, I never get a chance to raid him. We were always on off hours. Now's my chance. So, we are going to raid...
Do it. Hit the button. Nuke him.
Okay. Just gotta make sure I got the name right. Okay. So, the raid is beginning, folks. And as I always say at the end of my show, thank you all so much. But here's what I always say to my viewers. Remember to stay cool and stay sharp. GEEP and Haze out. out!